Evening, folks. So barroom queen in Memphis, she tried to take me upstairs for a ride. She had to heave me right across her shoulder. She blew my mind, I can't seem to drink her off my mind. It's a honky-tonk woman. She give me them honky-tonk blues. A little devil said New York City. I had to put up some kind of a fight. Well, the lady then, she covered me with roses. She blew my nose, then she blew my mind. It's a honky-tonk woman. She give me them honky-tonk blues. Yes, she did, yeah. Hey, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That first song was by the Rolling Stones. We're going to pay a little bit of homage today to the recently and late, great, dearly departed Charlie Watts. With that, I decided, normally when I play that song, I have backing tracks. But I thought it was appropriate today to play it without tracks because it symbolizes the Rolling Stones have lost their drummer. And I didn't have a drummer today either while I played it. I hope you're in a better place there, Charlie. I hope everyone had a good week. Hi, Noah. Hi, Moritz. Hi, Ruth Ann Greenberg. How you doing? Good to see you again. Hey, Guy. All right, little Rocket Man. We'll see if we can get that in a little later today. C4, your song. I love that song. If we do that, it'll be a little later in the day. Hey there, Kelly. How you doing? So hi to Casey as well. Good to see you too. Dawson, my friend. Bill Hasty, our music trivia man. How you doing? Stephen McKibben. Everly Brothers, interesting. Not like officially, but I might be able to get myself through 8 bars of something. Let me think about that. Hello, Bettina in Germany. Thanks for joining us. Awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Moritz. Hey, Chris Caputo in New York City. Happy Sunday to you. Hey, looks like is this my friend Mr. Sharbowitz, I think, if I remember right. This is one of your aliases. Doge. We didn't start the fire. Now that's an interesting one to do on piano only. I'll see if I can do that for you a little later. Hey there, Oscar. Thanks for joining us. Josiah. Today's your birthday. I'm not actually good at that, but thank you for joining us. It's awesome to have you with us today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Josiah. Happy birthday to you. Ben Hancock is here. Good to have you with us, sir. Aquamoo. Tom Thumb. How you doing, everybody? Okay. I carry on now with this was a request from last week, and I wasn't feeling very well, and I bailed out before I had a chance to play it. This goes back to 1976. And it's a deep cut from a Billy Joel album that's pretty much all deep cuts because none of them really became hit singles, although some of them are fairly well known now. And the album's called Turnstiles, and this is one of the coolest piano things that he ever came up with. This is called Summer Highland Falls. Say that these are not the best of times, but they're the only times I've ever known. And I believe there is a time for meditation in cathedrals of our own. Now I am seeing the sad surrender in my lover's eyes. I can only stand upon and sympathize. We are always one of situations and us, either sadness or euphoria. Some will argue and will compromise, and and realize that nothing's ever changed. All our mutual experience, our separate conclusions are the same. Now we are forced to recognize our inhumanity. A reason coexists with our insanity. But we choose between reality and madness. It's either sadness or euphoria. Dissipate our energies. Perhaps we don't fulfill each other's fantasies as we stand upon the ledges of our lives with our respective similarities. See the sadness or euphoria. All right, thank you. You're welcome, my friend. All right. I wanted to share this one today, too. I think this is a really special song from Elton John's catalog. It came out in 1972. It's on the same album as Rocket Man. And it was written, the lyrics were written by Bernie Taupin after seeing New York City for the first time. He was just blown away by it. And Elton put together just a really pretty little melody around it, and I love it. It's a very simple record. It's piano and mandolin and bass. And probably the two most special experiences I've ever had with it were I saw him perform this at the Concert for New York after 9/11 in honor of New York City. And that was on TV. But then I got to see him perform it live in Las Vegas at a show he was doing called The $1 Million Piano. And I saw him do that show twice. They were both great. But the second time, there was a little bit of magic in the air when he did this song. And it's stuck with me ever since. It's called Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters. And now I know the Spanish Harlem are not just pretty words to say. I thought I knew, but now I know the rose trees never grow in New York City. Till you've seen this trash can dream come true, stand at the edge while people run you through. And I thank the Lord that there's people out there like you. I thank the Lord there's people out there like you. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can't, and that is why they know not if it's dark outside or light. This Broadway's got a lot of songs to sing. If I knew the tunes, I might join in. Go my way alone. I grow my own seed shabby song in New York City. Subway's no way for a good man to go down. Rich man can ride, and the hobo, he can drown. And I thank the Lord for the people I have found. Thank the Lord for the people I have found. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can't, and that is why they know not if it's dark outside or light. And now know the Spanish Harlem are not just pretty words to see. I thought I knew, but now I know that rose trees never grow in New York City. Subway's no way for a good man to go down. Rich man can ride, and the hobo, he can drown. And I thank the Lord for the people I've found. Thank the Lord for the people I've found. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and sing good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can't, and that is why they know not if it's dark outside or light. No, not if it's dark outside or light. All right, thank you. Hey, Noam is joining us from Israel. Thank you. That's amazing. Hi, Lucia, joining us from España. Good to have you with us. Harley Joe, thank you very much. You totally would have requested Mona Lisa's. All right, good. We're on the same wavelength right here. You and me. Guy McGuffin, Steve Lungrin, just right there. Can I play anything from Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy? Ooh. That's a challenging album, I'm not going to lie. Tyler Blevins. Nice, man. Send me a link. I want to look at it. Michael 77, shout out from North Carolina. Good to have you with us. Lynette Larson, listening. Hey, how you doing? Say hi to Lonnie. Don't remind me how long it's been since we were in high school. I have one more I'm going to do for you that's just a little off the beaten path, and we'll start going through your requests here. Looks like we have a lot of Billy Joel and Elton John requests today. I don't know why I've been playing this one a lot because it's been so brutal hot lately. I was in Nebraska for 3 weeks. It was hot as hell there, and I've been back in Mesquite, Nevada now for a couple weeks, and it's just been crazy hot here too. So I needed to play a summertime song. This is by Seals and Crofts. Let's see if you remember this one. See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night. Little light is shining through the window. Lets me know that everything's alright. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. See the paper laying on the sidewalk, little music from the house next door. So I walk up on it to the doorstep, through the screen and across the floor. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Sweet days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. July is dressed up and playing her tune. And I come home from a hard day's work, and you're waiting there, not a care in the world. The sun's flattening in the kitchen, food's a-cooking and the plates filled with two. Feel the arms that reach out to hold me in the evening when the day's through. Oh, summer breeze makes me feel fine, going through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. All right. You're really going to rub that in our face, Harley? Really? Now? It's all right. We can all live vicariously through Harley Joe right now. We're going to go to Scotland. We're all just going to take a field trip right now to Scotland. We're going to take this off of live stream. We're all going to meet in a pub. Maybe outside of the pub, but we'll all have a few pints. And we'll just do this concert in person right there where it's nice and cool. Michael77 says, can you play Bad Bad Leroy Brown? And I'm going to because I know it, and it's not Billy Joel and Elton John, so I can give it a little bit of variety today. So, yes, I've been doing this one. Unbelievably, I have been doing this one now for almost 25 years. Let's see if I can remember how it goes. Woo! Well, the south side of Chicago is the baddest part of town. When you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Well, the Leroy's more than trouble, and he stands about 6'4". All the downtown ladies call him treetop lover, and the men just call him sir. And he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. He's badder than old King Kong, and he's meaner than a junkyard dog. Oh, the Leroy, he is a gambler, and he likes to see some fancy clothes, and he likes to wear his diamond rings. Gonna everybody knows he's got a custom Continental, he's got a Eldorado too, he's got a 32 gun in his pocket for fun and a razor in his shoe. And he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. All right. Friday night, about a week ago, Leroy was shooting dice down the edge of the bar. Said a woman named Doris, and oh, that girl looked nice. Well, he cast his eyes upon her, and then the trouble soon began. Well, Leroy learned a little less about messing with the wife of a jealous man. That's right. Well, he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. He's badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. So the two men took to fight. They pulled him from the floor, and Leroy looked like a jigsaw puzzle with a couple of pieces gone. He's bad, bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. I tell you what, well, he's bad, bad Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Badder than old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Tell you he's badder than old King Kong, and meaner than a junkyard dog. Nice. Thank you. Christian Lopez. Thank you very much. Well, that's a good song. All right, well, I'll tell you what. First of all, don't make promises like that, Harley. This is a crazy group of people. We're all going to show up and cash in on it. I will see what I can do about this one here shortly. Let's cash in on a few of these requests that have come in earlier while I still remember them. So this one probably was not even written on piano. But, you know, I teach my people, those of you that don't know, I have a piano course called the Piano Man Approach. And I teach my students that all things can be played on piano. You know, whether it's your preference on piano or you'd rather hear it on another instrument, that's another thing, but it can be done. So this is a Billy Joel song that came out in 1989. This was requested earlier. So number one hit off of an album called Stormfront. And it is one where if you screw up one word, it is a train wreck and the entire song falls apart. So let's hope that doesn't happen to me. And we'll just see. This is mostly a percussion and electric guitar song, but I'm sure we'll be able to muscle through it one way or another. So this is called We Didn't Start the Fire. See, we'll start here. Oh, wait, see, screwed it up already. Well, let's start one more time. This is a take two. Take three, now that I remember this. This is not that hard to play. I just had to remember how the intro goes. China, Johnny Ray, South Pacific, Walter Winchell, Joe DiMaggio, Joe McCarthy, Richard Nixon, Studebaker, Television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe. Rosenberg, H-Bomb, Sugar Ray, Pepper, John Brando, the King and I, and the Catcher in the Rye. Eisenhower vaccine, England's got a new queen. Marciano, Liberace, Santana, goodbye. Didn't start the fire, it was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, no we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Joseph Stalin, Alan Cobb, Nasser, copy of a Rockefeller, Campanella, communist bloc. Roy Cohn, Juan Perón, Toscanini, Dacron, Yen, football's rock around the clock. Einstein, James Dean, Brooklyn's got a winning team. David Crockett, Peter Pan, Elvis Presley, Disneyland, Bardo, Budapest, Alabama, Khrushchev, Princess Grace, Peyton Place, trouble in the Suez. The star of the fire, it was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire, no we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Little Rock, Pasternak, Mickey Mantle, Kerouac, Sputnik, Cho and I, Bridge on the Oh, 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 Buddy Holly bent her space monkey mafia. Hula hoops, Castro, Edsel is a no-go. U2, Sigmund Ring, Hale on Kennedy, Chubby Checker, Psycho, Belgians in the Congo. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start the fire. No, we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Hemingway, Eichmann, stranger in a strange land. Dylan, Berlin, Bay of Pigs invasion. Lawrence of Arabia, British Beatlemania. Ole Miss, John Glenn, Liston beats Patterson. Pope Paul, Malcolm X, British politician sex. JFK, blown away. What else do I have to say? We didn't start a fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start a fire. No, we didn't light it, but we tried to fight it. Birth control, Ho Chi Minh, Richard Nixon back again. Moonshot, Woodstock, Watergate, punk rock. Reagan, Palestine, terror on the airline. Ayatollahs in Iran, Russians in Afghanistan. Wheeler, Bulgin, Sally Ride, heavy metal, suicide, foreign deaths, homeless vets, AIDS, crack, Bernie gets hypodermics on the shore. China's under martial law. Rock and roller, cola wars. I can't take it anymore. Start a fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. We didn't start a fire, but when we are gone, it will still burn on and 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 on. We didn't start a fire. We didn't start the 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 fire. All right, there we go. Hey, Fabian. Okay, so I don't actually know this one that well yet, but I'm going to try it. I want to tell you a little story about this. So in November of 2019, I'm on a cruise in the Mediterranean Sea, and I have arisen early, very early, much more early than I normally would, because I have signed up for a port of call excursion, a driving tour of the Amalfi Coast in Italy and on into Sorrento and Naples. And we get up, and we had decided we would meet the group that I was with. We had decided we were going to meet in the piano bar on I think it was about the 7th deck of the ship or something like that. And the way this ship was just old enough that the piano bar was not in its own sort of enclosure. It was more like you're on the deck, and there's a little alcove here, but it's wide open, right? And there's a piano there, and there's clearly a bar and some tables. And then there's the main deck that people walk through, and then over here there's some restaurants on the other side. But people walking by can hear and see the piano bar. So I get there, and of course I'm the last one to show up, and everyone is having a drink, like a Bloody Mary or a Fuzzy Navel or a mimosa. So I get a mimosa, and the only place really to sit is the piano bench. I was not sitting down to entertain. I don't work on this cruise. But then we find out from the captain that we're not going to be able to go anywhere for a while because there were some choppy waters and they couldn't successfully dock, and that it was going to be a half-hour delay. And so I start to just find myself unconsciously, the piano wasn't locked, and I opened it up, and it was an acoustic piano, so I didn't even have to turn it on, and I just started tinkering a little bit on the keys. And before I know it, I start getting some requests. And when things really, really revved up, this absolutely adorable, about 75-year-old woman from China came over to me, and she says, "You know Queen?" And I said, "The band Queen? Like Freddie Mercury Queen?" She says, "Yes, Queen. You know Bohemian Rhapsody?" And I was like, well, not that well, but I can't not play that for you because you're the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life. And so I launched in and I did a pretty mediocre version of this song, which is probably what's going to happen this time too. But everyone walking by heard this thing, and it really got things going. The next thing I know, the half-hour delay turned into a 2-hour delay, and this became a 2-hour spontaneous, by request concert in the piano bar. I didn't even have a microphone, and there were about 100 to 150 people crowded around, and we were just having the time of our lives, and it got kicked off by this. So, very special memory in my life. And so anytime I ever try to play this song, I always think of that moment. Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes. Look up to the skies and see. I am just a poor boy. I need no sympathy because I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. To me, Mama just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've got it thrown it all away. Mama, ooh, didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come, sent shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go, gotta leave you all behind to face the truth. Mama, ooh, I don't wanna die. Sometimes wish I'd never been born at all. Gotta have the words in front of me. Sorry. Here we go. The nonsense. I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolts of lightning, very, very frightening being. Galileo, Galileo, Figaro. And if you go, I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from a small society. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bish, Bill, knock, no, we will not let you go, let me go. Bish, Bill, knock, no, we will not let you go, let him go. Bish, Bill, no, we will not let you go. Let me go, we'll not let you go, let me go, never let you go. Never, never, never let you go. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait, no, 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 no. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Wait, be less devil, basit. Devil put a sign for me, for me, for me. So you think you can clog me and spit in my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here. Nothing really matters, anyone can see. Nothing really matters, nothing really matters to me. Anywhere the wind blows. All right. Not a good version, but I got it out. I got it done. Thanks a lot, Joe. Excuse me, Jacques, my bad. I read that wrong. Sorry, my eye gets a little blurry sometimes when it's behind the microphone. I appreciate that. Wheat Project. Kevin Tavares. Have I ever tried Sweet Baby James? You know, I love that song. I just need to sit and listen to it over and over and over so that what happens to me is that I don't have all the parts of it fluently in my head, so I can't remember where it goes with the melody. But it's a beautiful piece. Every time I hear it, I always think it's really cool. So I'll put that on my to-do list. Love that song. Okay, here's one that was requested a little early. The original piano part on this was done by a legendary session guy named Larry Knechtel. And he can be heard playing organ, piano, bass guitar, and all different kinds of things on all different kinds of records throughout the 60s and 70s. Brilliant guy. Google him. It's Knechtel, I believe. Larry Knechtel. Just unbelievable session keyboardist. And he conceived of this. Paul Simon wrote it, but Larry Knechtel came up with the piano part pretty much on the fly in the studio. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I'll dry them all. I'm on your side. When you're down and out, when you're on the streets, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over Yes, Moritz, he's all over Pet Sounds. Thanks, Ernest. Yes. Some positive vibes out to our brothers and sisters in Louisiana. They're in for a tough few days here. And possibly a tough lot longer after that, depending on what the damage is. Okay. Better get this in. This was a request that came in earlier today. You'll all know this one. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. 0 hours, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. Miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. On such a timeless flight. Think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find not the man that think I am at home. I don't know. I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find. I'm a rocket man, burning out his fears up here alone. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell. There's no one there to raise them if you did. And all this science I don't understand. Just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man, yeah. Oh, rocket man. I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to mine. Not the man that think I am at home. I don't know. I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. Gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find not the man that think I am at home. I don't know. I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. Think it's gonna be a long, long time think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Okay, I had a request for some Phil Collins. Let me see here. Okay, I think this will probably be the right key for me. I haven't really tried this. I might have tried this once, like really early in the pandemic when I first started doing this just on Facebook. So if this sucks, you have to blame the person that requested it. No, don't. If it sucks, blame me. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to see if I can figure it. Like, this song is largely based on a drum machine. But I'll see what I can do here. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. If you told me you were drowning, would not lend a hand. Seen your face before, but I don't know if you know who I am. I was there and I saw what you did, saw it with my own two eyes. So you can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this remember, don't you worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. I know the reason why you keep the silence up. No, you don't fool me, the hurt doesn't show, but the pain still grows. No stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, well, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, and I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, can feel it in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, woo. Awesome. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Jack. Well, you know, not to do too much plugging on my piano course, but the thing is that the style that I play gives me some baskets of tricks that I can pull from that kind of will give me a good foundation for about anything. So if I'm familiar enough with the song to know the chords or to look up the chords or whatever, I've got some basis to work with. So I'm not starting from scratch and reinventing the wheel on every song. So that helps a lot. But thank you. I appreciate the compliment very much. Scotty Z. I did enjoy Nebraska. It was nice to see everybody. You know, this song was requested a little bit earlier, and Scotty Z's wife, Michelle, really likes this song. So now seems like the appropriate time to pull it out and play it, okay? Don't wish it away, don't look at it like it's forever. Between you and me, can honestly say that things can only get better. And while I'm away, dust down the demons inside. Just stare into space, picture my face in your hands. Live for each second without hesitation, and never forget I'm your man. Wait on me, girl, cry in the night if it helps, but more than ever I simply love you more than I love life itself. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands could be time spent with you, and laughing like children, living like lovers, rolling like thunder under the covers. I guess that's why they call it the blues. Wait on me, girl, cry in the night if it helps, but more than ever, simply love you more than I love life itself. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Time on my hands could be time spent with you, and laughing like children, living like lovers, rolling like thunder under the covers. Guess that's why they call it the blues. Laughing like children, living like lovers. Guess that's why they call it the blues. Laughing like children, living like lovers. Guess that's why they call it the blues. And I guess that's why they call it the blues. Hey, hey, Lionel Richie. I love Lionel Richie. This is probably a good time to mention if you're really enjoying yourself, I do have some digital tip jars down there in the description. Venmo and PayPal. Not required, always appreciated. Helps me, keep doing what I do. Occasionally buy some food and keep the electricity turned on, all that good stuff. So, if you feel so inclined, I do accept. But your greatest gift is your presence. Thanks for being here. Love having a reason to do this. There's so many good songs by Lionel Richie. It's kind of hard to choose, but this has always kind of been my fave. I'm going to start that again because if I play this well enough, I might turn it into a real YouTube video. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Okay. Been alone with you inside my mind, and in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. I sometimes see you pass out by my door. Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes, I can see it in your smile. You're all I've ever wanted, my arms are open wide. Tell me, how do you know what to say? And you know just what to do. I wanna tell you so much, I love you. I long to see the sunlight in your hair, tell you time and time again how much I care. Sometimes I feel my heart will overflow. Hello, I've just got to let you know, 'cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely, or is someone loving you? Tell me how to win your heart, for I haven't got a clue. Let me start by saying I love you. Yeah. Someone loving you. Tell me how to win your heart, for I haven't got a clue. Let me start by saying I love you. Tell me how to win your heart, 'cause I haven't got a clue. Let me start by saying I love you. I love you. Thank you very much. Ooh, that's a cool song. I don't really know it that well. Like, I've heard it a million times. Maybe this is a time for a little adventure. find the key. Hey, hey. Advice is cheap. Hey. Okay, it's probably here. This is my guess. Advice is cheap, you can take it from me. It's yours to keep, 'cause opinions are free. Nobody knows about the trouble I've seen. Nobody's perfect, mister, nobody's clean. It costs too much, it takes too long to find out too late. Some words are not heard till after they're spoken. You're always protective, your soul is too defective. Some people just don't have a heart to be broken. We could have gone all the way to the Great Wall of China if you'd only had a little more faith in me. In lieu of diamonds, gold, and platinum, reminders will still shine bright. All the king's men, all the king's horses can put us together the way you used to be. We could have been standing on the Great Wall of China. Hey, hey. You take a piece of whatever you touch. Too many pieces means you're touching too much. You never win and you can't play straight. You only beat me when you get me to hate. It must be so lonely to think that you have only somebody else's life to live if they let you. I ain't been selective, but I don't take no detective to find out how fast your friends will forget you. You could have gone all the way to the Great Wall of China. Now all you're gonna be is history. Help yourself, all you can eat at the Empire Diner tonight. You could have had class, could have been a contender. Charlie, you should have looked out for me. You could have been standing on the Great Wall of China. I'm sure I screwed that up. All right, so let's pretend that we get to the last verse. Let me see. No, this one's not. You're calling, just look how far you've fallen. I've heard your story, man, you got to be joking. Keep things in perspective, this is my true objective. Why tear this heart out if it's only been broken? We could have gone all the way to the Great Wall of China if you'd only had a little more faith in me. In lieu of diamonds, gold, and platinum, reminders will still shine bright. All the king's men, all the king's horses can put you together the way you used to be. We could have been standing on the Great Wall of China. Oh, 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 oh. I don't know how to end it. Now that is off the cuff. I was so nervous about even trying to find any note on that, I forgot to even tell you guys what the hell I was playing. It's called The Great Wall of China. It was off of Billy Joel's River of Dreams album. Hey, man, that's all right. Good to see you, Gary. Footloose. Let me get some lyrics here. All right, well, you know, Scott, there's only one way to find out if I can do it, and that's to try it. Okay, let's see here. So we start out with the drum beat. Boom, chickum, ba-dum, gum, dum, gum, dum. So let me see. How would I do that? Something like this. Been working so hard, I'm punching my card. 8 hours forward, go tell me what I got. I got this feeling, the times are holding me down. I get this ceiling, or else I tear up this town. And now I gotta cut loose, a foot loose, kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, hold me off of my knees. Jack, I'll get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody cut foot loose. You're playing so cool, obeying every rule. Deep away down in your heart, you're burning and yearning for somebody to tell you the light made a pass into you mine. I'm trying to tell you, it will if you don't even try. You don't want to cut loose, foot loose, kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, Marie, shake it for me. Whoa, my low, come on, let's go. Lose your blues, everybody cut foot loose. Whoa, whoa. Foot loose, kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody cut foot loose. Foot loose, off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody cut, 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 put a loose. I don't know if I'd win any awards for that one, Scotty, but thank you. That was a fun challenge. Hey, Jack, yeah, I have seen that. That's great. I love everything. I love everything on that show. But they had a real good time on Footloose. My friend Sharbowitz in New York wants to hear some classic vintage Chicago. All right, we can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. As I was walking down the street one day, a man came up to me and asked me what the time was that was on my watch, yeah. And I said, does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? So I can't imagine why we've all got time enough to cry. As I was walking down the street one day, a pretty lady looked at me and said her diamond watch had stopped cold day. Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? If so, I can't imagine why we've all got time enough to cry. As I was walking down the street one day, being pushed and shoved by people trying to beat the clock. Oh, I just don't know, I don't know, I don't know. I said, yes, I said, does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care? We've all got time enough to cry. And so I can't imagine why everybody's hurrying, and I don't care about time. I don't care. Thank you, Bettina. Appreciate it. I know it's a really late night for you in Germany. Okay. This is one that this was requested of me like 3 weeks ago. I was playing out of my parents' house in Lincoln, Nebraska, and I was kind of set up. I was set up in a way where it really wasn't going to sound very good no matter what I did, but it really wasn't going to sound good if I did like a piano vocal only. It was kind of set up to tracks were the best option. And so someone asked me for this song, and I don't have tracks for this song. And I promised them I would do it when I got home. And then last week I wimped out before I could get to it. And I don't even remember who asked for it, and they might not even be watching, but I am a man of my word. I promised I would do it when I got home, and here we are, better late than never. This is from the Lion King soundtrack. It's one of my favorite songs in all of Elton's catalog. From the day we arrive on the planet, blinking step into the sun, there's more to be seen than can never be seen, more to do than could ever be done. Some say eat or be eaten, some say live and let live, but all are agreed as they join the stampede. You should never take more than you give in the circle of life. In the wheel of fortune, the leap of faith, it's that band of the whole, till we find our place on the path unwinding, yeah, in the circle of life. Some of us fall by the wayside, some of us soar to the stars, some of us sail through our troubles, some have to live with the scars. There's far too much to take in here, more to find than can never be found. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless around in the circle of life. It's the wheel of fortune, the leap of faith, it's the band of the whole, till we find our place on the path unwinding. in the circle of life. And the path unwinding, yeah, in the circle of life. Thank you. Okay, guys. Let's see here. I'm just going to look and see what other requests have come through. There was a request for Live and Let Die by Paul McCartney that I can't do justice to today, but I promise I'm going to work on that one because I love that song. Do I know My Sweet Lord by George Harrison? Well, let's give it a try. Let me find the words here. Sweet Lord, I really want to see you. Okay. I've never really tried to do this before, but I've heard it a few times, so let's see. I feel like I have a sense of what it would take. My sweet Lord, oh my Lord, my Lord, I really want to see you, really want to see you, really want to see you, Lord, but it takes so long, my Lord. My sweet Lord, oh my Lord, my Lord, really want to know you, really want to go So long, my Lord. Oh, my sweet Lord. My sweet Lord. Oh, my Lord. Hey! One of the greatest moments in the history of music for me is the performance of that by George Harrison's friends at the Concert for George in Royal Albert Hall back in 2002. Watch it on YouTube sometime. Okay, looks like my friend Brian Sharbowitz is offering me a subtle hint for how we might want to close the show. And it's not a bad idea. Hey, Dave Rosado from Brazil, thank you. Good to see you, my friend. Yes, I'm going to take Sharby's suggestion here. So I'm going to make this the last song. We'll be pretty close to 2 hours. It's good to be back here in my office. Good to be back doing the shows like normal. And thank you all for tuning in. I know that to some extent or another, life has started to move on. And I know that there's a few people pumping the brakes over the Delta thing, but there's also more life happening than there had been. So you guys all have other choices. So the fact that you chose to sit here and watch me means a lot to me. So thank you very much. We're all getting through this. I have good friends in Thailand and Vietnam who are finally starting to get vaccinated as well, and we're starting to see their numbers get a little bit under control. So we're moving in the right direction here, guys. We will eventually be back to something we call normal. And in the meantime, this is how we all feel. Once I never could hope to win. Started down the road and leaving me again. Friendship made were meant to cut me down. Love was just a circus. You'd be a clown by now. I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Feeling like a little kid. I'm Thank you very much. I will be back here next Sunday doing my thing like normal. Hope to see a lot of you back. Hope you all have a wonderful week between now and then with whatever it is that you're doing. And remember, if you're a musician, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And for everybody else, let's give as much love as we can to as many people as we can, as often as we can, guys. So it makes the world go round, right? Leave it all on the field. And I love every one of you. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week.